No one could have guessed how a Catholic nun's career advice would impact the trajectory of Mary Cranston's life.
The nun said to my twin sister Susan, "Why don't you want to be a nun?" And she says, "I'm going to be a doctor." And the nun said, "You can't be a doctor, women can't be doctors." My sister went on to become the first female board-certified vascular surgeon in the U.S. My twin had a clear passion and was not going to let anything stop her, and that has been such a motivating example to me.
Mary Cranston's mother scoffed at the nun's admonitions and taught her daughters that they could do whatever they wanted to do with their careers and lives.
That really woke me up out of my early conditioning to be a good girl and get A's, because you have to break through that in order to really be yourself and to maximize your potential as a leader.
Like Susan, Cranston heeded her mother's advice and went on to become a trailblazing powerhouse in the legal profession, and along the way, transformed an industry that had long been dominated by men. Born at Stanford, Cranston would later follow her mother's footsteps in attending the prestigious university, where she earned both her undergraduate and law degrees, and where she would remain active throughout her life. An early job at San Francisco's Pillsbury-Madison Sutro, then a small but venerable law firm, helped advance Mary's worldview as she focused on antitrust litigation. As an expectant mother in a profession with often merciless hours, Cranston won Pillsbury's support for creating a pioneering maternity leave policy. It was one of many innovative workplace policies and reforms she achieved during a career at Pillsbury that spanned 3 decades. Throughout her career, Cranston worked tirelessly to open doors for countless women and knock down barriers that had kept women from advancing. And not just women, but people of color, LGBTQ+ lawyers and staff, and others who had been historically marginalized by discrimination and bias. She believed firmly that a workplace culture built around diversity, equity, and inclusion was not just a moral imperative, but a business necessity. And under her leadership, Pillsbury earned national accolades as a top place to work. In 1999, Cranston took another pioneering step, being named chair and CEO of Pillsbury, to become the first woman to head a major U.S. law firm. She would quickly prove her acumen, not just as a keen legal mind, but as a strategic business leader.
None of this ever works unless there is a real commitment and push from the top. And you've got to have leadership that's not just giving it lip service, but truly understands the complexity of unconscious bias.
By the time Cranston retired as chair and CEO in 2006, she had guided Pillsbury through 2 mergers, more than doubled its size, making it the nation's 20th largest law firm, and elevated it to international prominence. But Cranston's work was far from over. In the years since her retirement, Cranston has volunteered her time at her alma mater, serving as a Stanford University trustee, a key leader at Stanford Law School, and chair of Stanford Children's Health. Her unparalleled leadership skills and focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion have also made her a coveted board member for numerous private companies, including Visa, CSAA, TPG Capital, and Juniper Networks, among many others. Throughout it all, Cranston has remained fiercely committed to achieving the vision she described when the American Bar Association honored her in 2005 with its prestigious Margaret Brent Award for Lifetime Achievement.
The energy and commitment that we feel to each other in this room can become commonplace. It can become our daily experience. And that's what we really want, and that's the vision that we need to set, and we have really got to picture it happening. Because the world needs us to achieve that vision. The challenges of our time, access to justice, world globalization, unprecedented environmental problems, these are going to take the highest level of leadership and lawyering skills that we have. And we cannot let discrimination or personal fear or cultural expectations stop us from doing everything we can to make this world wonderful.